Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Good evening and welcome to the Oklahoma Sports Network. You're watching the Altus Bulldog head coaches show here with head coach Jeremy Reed live from Brew Coffee House here right next door to Jackson County Memorial Hospital. Man, what a fun weekend it's been, Coach. Not the outcome that we really wanted. We traveled down to Tulsa on Thursday, hoping that we could advance and make a deep run in the state tournament, but ran into a juggernaut of a really well coached and prepared and just really good senior-led team in Booker T. Washington, and the Altus Lady Bulldogs put up a fight. But, I mean, I was so proud of them because they're going to be back. But, man, that was a really good Booker T. Washington team that we faced. And then, of course, Saturday, Oklahoma hosted Ole Miss, and there was a couple things that we could have done different there in that game, and just fell short there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you were tuned in for Saturday Bulldog football, then you were tuned in for a great one as the Altus Bulldogs traveled up to Guthrie, Oklahoma, Jelsma Stadium, and took on the Guthrie Blue Jays. What a game. And so that's what we're going to talk about as we get ready for Lawton High this week. And you guys know who I am. I'm Coach Tobar. And, of course, the man, the myth, the legend right here, Coach Reed. Coach, first and foremost, how you doing?
I'm good.
Doing good. Love the
Trying
shirt.
to get recovered. Yep.
Love the shirt.
Yep.
We know what WIN stands for. Mm-hmm. Will you explain to the fans and everybody watching, Coach is great with acronyms and great with, just little phrases and mottos that we use all throughout, from the high school coaching staff all the way down to the junior high, and just, so that we're really bought in. But I really love the meaning behind WIN. What is that there, Coach?
Yeah, it all started this summer. It came about organically. Now, the acronym's been around for many teams. It's not like I created it, but it stands for What's Important Now. Mm-hmm. And just something that we've been using since this summer of just trying to always reset ourselves of now's the important thing, not tomorrow, not next week, not the 2 weeks down the road, not the playoffs, all these different moments that have been going on since this summer. Just trying to make sure we're always staying in the now, enjoying the experiences that we have with teammates, whether that's in a Thursday devotional when our FCA representative comes in, or whether that's last Saturday in Guthrie. We want to try to stay in the now and make sure that what's important is the people we're around and who we're doing this with. So that's what it means.
Yeah, love it. And and it's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen, that like the faith, like the family, like the finish based off of 2 Timothy 4:2. Again, all these things have such important. They're so important, and have a great meaning not only to the coaching staff but to the players as well, and they're bought into it. And so, really awesome about that. I just saw. It's just right there shining on the screen. So I figured let's go ahead and let the people know what WIN is. What's important now is what that stands for. But Coach, man. Let's go to Saturday. We travel. You guys leave at the crack of dawn, make your way up to Guthrie, Oklahoma. We get there, still kind of drizzling, conditions were miserable. Mm-hmm. The rain did stop. That was a great thing. It did stop right when we started that game. There was a little downpour, a little bit of a little shower there right before the game. But during the game of play, no rain. The sun even crept out a little bit too. But field was. It looked like a war zone after that game, but. Go down, Coach, and come out and let's just be honest, we started out a little flat, not typical of how we've looked starting games out, and we go into halftime 21-7. Coach, so let's talk about the first half there. What was it that was going on with our squad that it just seemed like we weren't clicking and we weren't, just things weren't going our way, and everything seemed to be going Guthrie's way. In your eyes as the coach, what was going on that first half?
Yeah, I think it's different for both sides of the ball. I feel like offensively, it's just we're such creatures of habit. We're used to being in rhythm of how our offense operates, and it's just so hard to be in rhythm with the conditions of the field, and that's not an excuse. That's reality. The first drive was awesome. We were in rhythm, and we went right down the field and kind of set the tone and scored, and it was 7-0. And the rest of the half, we had trouble finding our rhythm and getting some consistency going of putting plays together. And, that's just kind of the story of the first half for our offense. And then defensively, like we told our kids on Monday, it just felt like we were a little bit hesitant. We were kind of putting our toe in the water and going, okay, is this warm? Is this cold? Do I like this? Yeah. And we weren't just playing as fast and as aggressive as we are used to. And all those combinations brought the score being 21-7.
Yeah.
Guthrie was doing a great job of capitalizing on some things and was able to put 3 touchdowns on the board and was able to prevent us from having really much offense at all. I think it was well under 100 yards in the first half. And so, the first half was definitely controlled by Guthrie, and we had to figure out, are we going to go in and reset this thing, or are we just going to roll over and let this thing be a blowout and let everybody say what they thought was true is true.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and then now you talk about that, Coach. So, obviously we go in 21-7. Now, one thing that we have seen, if you've watched these Bulldogs at all this season, is the adjustments that you guys make, even when we're up big or even when we're down. Like, I think the only other time we've been down is when we were there at Cash going up against them. The second half adjustments that are made on the offensive side and defensive side, I mean, you guys do a great job at that. And so we come out second half, Coach, and the defense, who had played great all game, my goodness, come out in the second half and make some massive stops. 3 turnovers on downs, if I'm correct, in big, crucial moments. And then, of course, you guys come out and do some different things on offense. We showed the world, not only can our quarterback throw, but he can also jump and catch. And kudos to Cashton Lamb coming in. He was dropping dimes and he was delivering hits on the defensive side as well. But there was just something about that defensive squad in the second half, Coach, that just, I don't know what you guys said to them. But they came out more physical, hungry, determined, and they played a heck of a game on Saturday in the second half, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing was getting into the locker room at halftime and expecting just to go, make adjustments. And what we saw as coaches is faces that we had never seen all year. And our kids were I don't know if distraught or I don't know what the term is, but they were not normal. Yeah. It looked like they'd seen a ghost a little bit, and whether that's because we haven't been down or maybe they expected to come dominate, I don't know. And I just tried to lift their spirits with encouragement, and told them, what do you expect? You're playing the number 14 in the state, who was a state runner-up, and a lot of starters back, and this is championship level football. Get used to it. And so it was all encouragement, and my hope is it just kind of gave them some freedom to go, the score doesn't matter. Let's go play. Yeah. And so coming out in the second half with the defense, getting to start us off, man, they came out and really, I thought, set the tone.
Yes,
playing extremely fast and physical, and got a 3 and out, and then the offense gets a ball and we drive down, and then of course we fumble on a Jamin breaks to the left and he goes to make a juke move and the ball just goes left. Nobody touched it, wet ball, whatever. And so then you as a coach, you're going, well, how are we going to respond now? We got a great stop. Offense is moving the ball. Yeah. Great opportunity to go score, and then boom, we give it back to them. Yeah. And we come back out and get another stop. And then that's when, I was telling our offense time after time, we're always one play away from scoring.
There you go.
And sometimes you wonder, do kids really believe what you're saying? And luckily, I was right. Yeah. And the very next drive, we score. One play score. we get the ball back, or defense goes out, stops them.
Yep.
Or maybe, no, I think that's when they hit the reverse pass.
They did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great call on their part. And so now we're back down 2 scores again. So, you're wondering, well, are we going to respond?
Yeah.
Are we going to stay in the fight? Because honestly, you got every opportunity to not stay in the fight.
Yeah.
You're on terrible conditions. It's not real comfortable as far as the temperature and the field condition.
Yeah.
And as a coach, you don't know how everybody's going to respond because we haven't been in those situations. So we come back out, boom, 1 play touchdown again. And so now here we are. And from then on, it was just play after play. Mm-hmm. And you see it all the time as a sports fan. Energy's contagious.
Yeah.
And, man, there was an infection happening on the Bulldog sideline with a combination of our players and coaches, our fans, our cheerleaders, our POM, the band.
Yeah. It was wild.
It was wild on that sideline. I could not hear the coaches on the headset. I was trying to cover my ears even though they were, it was so hard to hear.
Yeah.
But it was just that infectious energy that was fueling the whole place. And you could just feel everything was on our side.
Yeah.
And one of the most electric second halves I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
And, obviously it ended in a way that wasn't in our favor on the scoreboard. But, my goodness, I think there was so much growth that happened from the belief side of things for our kids and understanding they are good enough.
Yeah.
They are worthy. They can play with some of the best. So there's a lot of positive things to draw from it. And, there's always ifs and buts, and I wish I'd have done this maybe, or I wish I'd have done that. But just to be honest, that's every game.
Yeah.
I mean, every game, whether you win big or you lose big or in between, there's always a call here and there on all phases you'd like to change. And, wish we would have been able to pull it out, but couldn't be more proud of how our kids handled that situation and finding a way to get back, take the lead, and have a chance to win it at the end.
Yeah, and Coach, you did exactly that. Excuse me. I think I had down, and it was everything happened so fast, but we scored 2 touchdowns in a matter of 16 seconds on the offensive side. Like it was just wow. Okay, all right, here we go. This is the team we're used to seeing. Defense again, led by the Minister of Defense and Mikey Brown in that front. Sean Pitts had some great had some great plays. It was time after time after time. Just doing their job and getting the stop and doing what needed to be done to get the ball back to the offense. And again, like you said, we got into the tie, and then it obviously didn't end how we wanted. And again, I know that you and I have kind of talked about it, and it's easy when you're either in the stands or you're at home, what do they call it, armchair and quarterback and whatever. Like, well, okay, but it's totally different when you're on the field.
Yeah.
Things happen, and things can happen. Adjustments are made, whether it be after a penalty or even mid-play or whatever. And so you got to be able to be prepared for that. And there's 100 things that could have happened in the time limit that we had, and there's 100 things that could have happened in overtime. But you know what? Sometimes the chips fall your way, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But regardless of what the outcome was, Coach, what I saw in a team was, wow, like you're exactly right. What you told those boys is, listen, you can compete with good team. This is a great squad, and you guys are going punch for punch. You had them back on the ropes. You guys were delivering body shots and just waiting for that, TKO, that final blow. And, again, sometimes it doesn't go our way. But what I can tell you is you made some noise. Altus is, you made sure that the Bulldogs are on notice. And so that's all I've heard. From Saturday, Coach, I was telling you, like on the way home, just talking to guys that call on the Oklahoma Sports Network and getting texts and phone calls from them. And then our owner, Eric, was just enamored with the play. And so he was just like, that was one of the most exciting games I've seen in a while. And it was great to be a part of it. You guys were probably cold and muddy, but man, that didn't matter during that game because we can tell how locked in the coaching staff was, how locked in the kiddos were. And in that second half, like you said, kudos to the fans. We had a great turnout, Coach, a great turnout of fans that traveled all the way to Guthrie on a Saturday. And then, again, I was really glad that the band was able to come out and palm and cheer and just give us that Friday night, feel on a Saturday. And it's fun to play. I mean, you've coached college. It's fun to play on Saturdays, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, usually the only times you get to play in high school on a afternoon is, sometimes in like a semifinal. Really, it's more of the finals, and so, it's a neat experience for our kids to be able to do that. And how do you get out of routine and still be able to play well? And I definitely think, we did so many good things. And at the end of the day, football still revolves around some important categories. One, we had too many penalties. Yeah. And two, we turned the ball over twice. And kudos to them. They didn't turn it over. I mean, crazy in that kind of weather conditions.
Not at all.
They fumbled it a couple times, and they were able to get on it. And that's just the way the ball bounces. But the game will always boil down to those kind of things. And pre-snap penalties is unacceptable, and turnovers are unfortunate. Nobody tries to turn it over. Nobody wants to turn it over. Yeah. But those categories will impact winning a lot. And it definitely impacted us on Saturday.
Yeah, it did. And I mean, we saw some uncharacteristic things, like you said, with Jamin on that fumble in the second half. We're driving down, and the crazy thing is, the one thing that I noticed is that the play before that, his hand warmer where he had his towel in or whatever was off, and so every play he was drying his hands or whatever. And it was the one time that he didn't get to do that, and he's going and he's making a great read and a great cut. Yeah, and we were just like, whoa, like it caught us off guard because he went one way, like you said, the ball went completely the other way, and we're like,
it was close to going out of bounds.
I know that's the other thing we were going for
sports, too. I mean, there's breaks, whether you want to call them luck or not, but there's just breaks that sometimes go your way and sometimes don't, and Guthrie just had a few more than we did, and it's not fun, but. It is reality of what happened, and it is part of the game. And I told our coaching staff before we ever kicked off that game, I said, guys, just be ready for some wild things to happen that are not normal. Let's keep our cool. Let's keep our kids, up positively, with a positive attitude. And, we're going to have some weird stuff happen. And it did.
Yeah, well, and, Coach, we can always go back to, because you and I talk about this all the time, their coaches are probably saying, hey, listen, great things happen at the Rock for us, and that's just, it does for us, there at Hightower Memorial Stadium for us too, at the Rock. Yeah. And so theirs was built just a couple years before ours, but still, it was just, I said it on air. I was like, man, things are just going Guthrie's way. You can't be mad about that. That's just, sometimes that's how it all falls. But suffering the first loss of the season, but what a great game it was, an instant classic. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't get a chance, or if you've just seen the hype videos that the Oklahoma Sports Network put together, or you've seen some posts and stuff about it, go back and watch it on demand on the Oklahoma Sports Network app, and just click on the Altus channel, click on the on demand, and you can go back and watch that game. And it was a fun one, man. What a fun one. Now, Coach, the good thing.
I also want to say we had unbelievable help Saturday with footballs, keeping footballs dry, rotating footballs. Yeah. We have a lot of different kids that are current freshmen that help us on a game night. Yeah. And without their help Saturday, we would have never been able to do what we did to, throw the football. Yeah. And special thank you to those kids, because it's a thankless job, and man, they did an amazing job in a really tough environment.
Hey, listen, Coach, we saw it from up top. You kind of talked to me about it, just a few days prior about, this is the game plan we have. And I was like, I'm excited to see. It worked like a well-oiled machine, like the way you guys were just rotating balls in and out, and just, like the vest that they had on, all kinds of, man, this is NCAA kind of stuff that we're seeing.
There's, you can build confidence by just being prepared. And our kids and our coach, you couldn't have out prepared us Saturday. Every kid had 2 pair of game pants, and we were switching those at halftime to take some weight away. Every kid had 2 pair of cleats. Yep. Every kid had multiple socks. Yep. Every kid that handles the football had things that will help dry your hands off more than a towel. It was just endless. Yeah. We had 20 footballs rotating and being dried out, and we gave ourselves every shot, and our kids knew that, and that builds confidence, and then they produce confidence by playing well. And so, my hope now is we can rebound from this and just move forward and keep playing great football, because if so, we're going to play football for a few weeks.
Yeah, and that's where it's at, Coach. And so, again, not the outcome we wanted, but still an instant classic, a great game. Now we prepare this week, Coach, and what I was saying is now it feels good because now we're at home for 2 weeks. Now we're back at our place. We're back at the Rock. No more traveling, especially those long distances, until until things finally are settled there in Week 10. But Week 9, which is this Friday on Halloween, we will be hosting the Lawton High Wolverines. One of those teams, coaches, that last year we went down to Cameron, battled with them back and forth, was able to come away with the victory. But a really great coach they brought in there. It's his second year, right? Correct?
Yep.
Second year. And he was able to go do some recruiting prior to last season, get some guys out. And, man, he is Lawton High. Just like Lawton High loaded with athletes, Coach, and so it's no easy feat by no means. You can't look at the record. You can't. This is a good, solid Lawton High team. They're coming into town, and now, one thing that I've been telling our boys that I talk to is that, guys, listen, you guys have been playing so great, and and then after Guthrie, you play a great game there too. The target's still on your back. People still want to knock you down a peg.
Yep.
And you can expect for Lawton High to come in with that mentality this Friday, Coach.
Well, we went there last year, and they knew they were going to the playoffs, and we knew that we were not at that time.
Yeah.
And, we ended up beating them, and they ended up getting third and going to the playoffs. It's a similar situation.
Yeah.
We just don't know what place we are yet.
Yeah.
We know we're going, but we don't know if it's first, second, or third.
Yeah.
And then they can come over here and play as free as they want.
Yeah.
There's, take the pressure off. They can do whatever they want to do. As many trick plays and crazy formations and go for it every fourth down, fake it every time. You can do whatever you want. What are you going to lose, right?
Yeah.
It's not just this gimme game. They have all the ingredients of what you look for when you look at all the different positions on offense and defense of size, strength, and speed. They have all the ingredients. They've just struggled to get it all mixed together correctly on a given game night recently. Yeah. The ingredients are there. It's just a matter of, do they put it all together? And that could happen on any night.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it's this Friday, we will have more than a tough game on our hands because of what they have athletically.
Yeah.
And I've told our coaches for a few weeks, I said, Lawton High will play their best game of the year, Week 9 at Altus.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get ready. And so even though we've had kind of a short week with playing on Saturday, we have not gone backwards on our preparation whatsoever. And fully know that we've got to take care of this game to even have the opportunity to talk about an important Week 10 game.
Yeah, and that is going to be a massive game coming in Week 10. Everybody knows what it is. 9 out of 10 people probably have it circled. But again, you got to get past the one that's in front of you, and I know that that's something that you've been preaching to your guys since Week 1. Hey, let's not worry about who else is on the there on the calendar. Let's look at who we have Friday night. And this Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, at Hightower Memorial Stadium, starting at 7 p.m. It is Pink Out Night, right? Correct. So definitely come in to support those. For I think are we doing the Coaches for Cancer still thing, or no? Do we not do that anymore? I know that used to be a thing, so I didn't know if that's something we still do. But just raising awareness there for cancer, and Coach. Again, you guys have got an amazing testimony with your wife Brooke on how she's overcome it and stuff. So I know this is going to be a special game there for you guys, and being at home, and then of course Week 10 senior night, a big one. But most definitely got to take care of it. And again, it's one of those games. It's on Halloween, so you've got some distractions going on. Yeah. We're going to have, I know that our athletic director has put together a kind of a kind of a carnival type thing there, where all the winter and winter, spring, and fall sports that aren't competing. Obviously, football team will be out there, but they're going to be handing out candy, having games for everybody. I think a little trunk or treat kind of thing going on there. Kind of like a pregame thing. But so we got a lot of stuff planned, and so it's Friday night on a Halloween. Crazier things have happened. But I know that your boys are prepared, Coach. I know you pride yourself with you and your coaching staff ensuring that your boys and that you guys are ready for what comes. But like you said, you don't really know because there is no pressure in the opponent that you're playing against. I think that after this, let me ask you this. How are the boys? They know that they played a great fight, and it's tough to take that loss, especially after that. But, I know that they're not – I know that the morale's not down or the spirits are down, but are they hungry? Have you seen that this week?
I opened up Monday with instead of me talking, with a question. What did you learn on Saturday? Because just as you know, I'm a growth guy and try to use every experience for help in the future. And that was the question. What did you learn Saturday? And we just went around the room, and they would raise their hand and say something that they learned, not about plays, but about what went on.
Yeah.
And I wrote up on the board what a person said, and then we came back through and talked about each one, let each person explain. And, there were some great things said, some great things of understanding how to be in that environment, because in reality, these kids haven't been in an environment like that regarding playing a top 5 team and having the opportunity to stay undefeated and maybe clinch a home playoff game. Like, those are things that we just haven't been in. And so it was really neat to hear what they've learned. And I definitely think they were disappointed with not being able to pull out the victory, but listening to them, I definitely think they are mature in how they understand how this could propel us forward and use it for good. And I think they know the situation we're in. We're in the playoffs, but yet we still have an opportunity. We could get a home playoff game with some situations, and they know that this game Friday is important. I can't see a situation that they would overlook and come out flat, but sometimes your opponent has a little bit to do with that too. And so I feel real good about our team and where we've been all year from a mental state and preparation, and them just showing up to play has been pretty consistent. And so I think they're good mentally right now. I think I think they're in a really good spot.
Well, they play great at home. So, you got the next 2 weeks at home, and if the weather stays right, it's going to be football weather. It's going to be tremendous weather. I think we're supposed to get a cold front this evening, and then tomorrow I think it's supposed to warm up a bit. But still, they've already played in the cold and wet, so they know what it's like. But it's better than playing in 90-degree, 100-degree heat, right?
Yeah, and or 50-degree or a 50-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's going to be a fun night, ladies and gentlemen. So please listen. If you haven't had a chance yet to come out and see these Altus Bulldogs play in person, this Friday is your chance. Come on out. Support these boys. Watch them in person. They are, they're fun. They are fun. I haven't quite found a name for them yet, like how the Rams had the greatest show on turf and stuff like that. But, man, they're so much fun. And, it doesn't matter. You can come in and think, well, I've heard enough about this one person. I'm going to focus on that person. And then you're going to come out and realize, oh, my gosh, they got that guy, they got that guy, they got that guy. It's just all the pieces that are just coming together and clicking they make for an exciting, fun time, Coach. And so we're excited about it, and we look forward to it. And then, of course, we'll be here for at least 2 more weeks because we know we're guaranteed to play Week 11. Don't know where, don't know how. We'll talk more about that next week because, again, we got to take care of Week 9 first, not just us. But there's others that have huge implications. So I've been saying it for the past couple of weeks. I started off our broadcast Thursday night versus Noble saying this game has huge implications for 5A2. Saturday, another big game had some massive implications for 5A2. To Friday night, it's going to be the same. And then Week 10 will be just that as well. So just know that we've punched the ticket in. Like you said, you heard Coach say, now we're just fighting for a spot and just wanting to see where the chips fall on if it's first, second, or third. So, I mean, we're playing week 11, which is fun.
They would take some massive upsets. Technically Lawton, I think mathematically has got a shot. They beat us and they beat Guthrie. Maybe I haven't looked that deep, to be honest.
I know you're not. That's why I'm not trying to go into detail about it. I mean, we just know that you and I both know, and anybody that looks at the district, you're fighting for first, second, first, second, or third. So because it's and I just. Funny how everything worked out, right? Not only on this side, but even on 5A1 too. There's some big games.
Situations.
Situations.
Noble and El Reno play this week in our district, and the winner that'll be in the playoffs as a 4. And so, it's when you get to this time of year, it's a whole bunch of fun. Just sit back and watch it. Especially as a high school football fan, and see how things lay out in the trajectory of football playoffs. Playoffs are so fun in football, and so it'll be interesting to see all the different matchups of what happens. But ultimately, we will not know until after that Week 10 game.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just because of us, but because of the other district. So it'll be entertaining.
It will. It's going to be a fun next few weeks, Coach, and so we look forward to it for sure. And again, man, come out and watch these boys on Friday night. Game kicks off at 7. It is Pink Out Night, so wear your pink to honor and salute those that have overcome any sort of cancer. And I mean, the guy that I call with, he's a cancer survivor as well. And like we just talked about it, Coach Reed, your wife is also a cancer survivor. A great testimony there. And so, but. We look forward to it, man, because it's always a special time. Not just to recognize those, but. It's kind of crazy, Coach, how many people and families are affected by cancer. Not a lot of people think about it. And so any sort of awareness that we can bring, we're all about that. And so Friday night, a big game versus Lawton High. And then next week will be Week 10. And so what we're going to do for here at the Coaches Show going to be a massive, massive thing for us. Coach will come and do his thing. We'll talk to Coach, and then we'll release him. And then, of course, we're going to talk to 4 or 5 folks and Miss Allen as we have a group of kiddos getting ready for the for Singing in the Rain. They could have done that at Guthrie last Saturday, but as the high school musical is getting set, we're going to get a chance to recognize them, talk with them, and really have some fun with those guys as well. And so, but Coach, listen. We want to thank you for joining us. We know that it's been a good week. But I know that if you're anything like me, man, this Wednesday, I don't know if it's the weather. It's just getting darker, faster. Like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. But or maybe it's just because we're old, Coach.
That too, yes.
But, man, listen, we're glad that you're able to come and talk with us and really just, let us know how the team is going and, just get a chance to just hear your thoughts on how Saturday's game went. Again, an instant classic, ladies and gentlemen, with the Altus Bulldogs and the Guthrie Blue Jays at Gelsma Stadium. Their version of the Rock. Man, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. You will be super impressed with how these boys fought. Again, they had that mentality, Coach, bend but don't break, and that's exactly what you saw. And not the outcome we wanted, but I couldn't have been more proud of those boys on how they competed in those conditions. And like I said before, Coach, we put notice on the Bulldogs, and the only high school game being played on Saturday in the state of Oklahoma, and it was a big one. And there were lots of eyes on it, and so it was a fun one. But it's going to be even funner this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night, Hightower Memorial Stadium at 7 p.m. You can come by and see Coach Reed and the Altus Bulldogs take on the Lawton High Wolverines. Well, with that being said, Coach, we're going to go ahead and call it an evening. We want to thank you for joining us. And again, man, what a fun time, what a fun night, and what a fun. I'm ready for after that game Saturday, Coach. Like, I was eager to get back to it. Let's go. I'm ready for Friday night. I'm glad to be home. But join us here at the Rock, Hightower Memorial Stadium Friday night. On behalf of myself, Coach Reed, our producer, Ms. Johnson here, one of the interns, and Cole, another one of our interns that just huge supporter Just showed up. He ain't even supposed to work today. He just showed up. So he just likes to. I think he likes me. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But we had a great time yesterday, Coach. We got to go down and spend some time with the Thunder for Thunder Media Day.
That's cool.
We got to do some behind-the-scenes thing, which is, like for the internship that the class that I teach, Miss Johnson is going into journalism. Cole is very interested in being a sports broadcaster, so being able to see behind-the-scenes things on how things worked there, they got to, be on the Thunder court. And I mean, we went like super behind-the-scenes, like back behind the brick walls, went where media hangs out, passed by the players' locker rooms, and had a chance to see and talk with Shea and get some signatures, and it was a fun time, yeah. And then just seeing behind the scenes on how everything works to put a big production in like that when the Oklahoma City Thunder take on a team and it's on FanDuel. So really great experience for them. It was us, the yearbook, the newspaper, and then my BCTV classmate as well. So we took about 45 of us, and we had a blast. So,
that's awesome.
So Cole's been with us, and Miss Johnson, we've all been together for a long time, the past couple of days. So we're getting sick of each other. I'm just kidding. I'm messing. But no, listen, it's been great. It's been fun. We're live here at Brew Coffee House, located right next door to Jackson County Memorial Hospital. Stop on by, get yourself a delicious raspberry lemonade. It's what Coach Reed and I drink every Wednesday as we talk football and get ready for the upcoming game on that Friday night. This Friday night, again, the Lawton High Wolverines coming to town. The Altus Bulldogs will host them. So come out, support them, dress warm, bring a blanket, have fun. It's going to be bring the kiddos beforehand and let them go get some candy, get them all sugared up, and they can just run around the stadium there. So I'm just kidding. Well, Coach, all right, I'm going to let you go, and you guys have a great night. This has been the Coaches Show with head coach Jeremy Reed, live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Wichita Insurance is your true homegrown insurance agency found right here in the heart of Southwest Oklahoma. We take pride in taking care of our own around here, whether it be your business, home or auto, farm and ranch, life insurance, bonds, or crop insurance. We're here to help make sure you're taken care of. Come see us at any of our convenient locations in Altus and Mangum, or give us a call at 580-301-6352. We look forward to making you part of the Wichita Insurance family.
Strong Tower Ministries strengthens the church by connecting and engaging visitors in the true Word of God and belief in Jesus Christ. Come worship with us at 805 Martin Luther King Road in Altus, Oklahoma. Sunday morning Bible school starts at 9 a.m., followed by worship at 10. Can't join us that morning? We also have Sunday evening services starting at 4, and youth services are on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Your ministry is found where you've been broken. Your testimony is found where you've been restored.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Paris, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Paris Foods, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Take pride in supporting our communities. We take pride in our deep-rooted traditions of serving Southwest Oklahoma, but mostly, we take pride in being an Altus Bulldog. You can always count on us to show up wearing our blue and white loud and proud and ready to lend a hand. Because at Cattlemen's Bank, we proudly say, Go Bulldogs! Woo!
In the far corner of Southwest Oklahoma, you'll find a place that gives you the opportunity to pursue a degree while helping ease your mind when it comes to financial stress. Western Oklahoma State College offers a variety of options to fit your needs, both face-to-face and online. From managing a farm or ranch to saving lives as a registered nurse, Western will help turn your goals into your future. At Western Oklahoma State College, you are more than just a number. You are a member of the Pioneer family. Make Western your home away from home. Your degree is closer than you think.
We want to keep you moving. Broken bones aren't all we take care of. The JCMH Orthopedic Clinic specializes in sports injuries and total joint replacements. We give steroid injections and do arthritis treatments. We have the best doctors and staff who care at the JCMH Orthopedic Clinic. Along with orthopedic surgeon Dr. Greg Pickett, we have physician assistants Mandy Stevens, J.R. Ramirez, and Danielle Gregg, and nurse practitioner Morgan Johns. Youth and adults, for sports or for your lifestyle. We'll keep you moving.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.